my channel. My name is London. I literally got out of the shower about like 30 minutes ago, but I just got everything together to finally show you guys this set. Now, if you missed this video where I did a video with the Sephora favorites, this is the summer sun on the fly, and then there was another summer like SPF set. I don't remember exactly what it's called, but I'll have it linked in the cards. But I said in the video that I was going to do a separate video trying out the Isle of Paradise tanning drops. So that's what we're doing today. And I apologize for my face. I had a pimple around my nose that I couldn't resist popping. And then I went outside to water my plants and a freaking mosquito bit me on my eye, on my leg, and on my back. So that was really fun. In this Summer Sun on the Fly set, it's $25 for the set, and you get a full size of the Isle of Paradise tanning drops, which is 30 milliliters or 1.01 fluid ounces, which is about the size of a regular foundation. But I wanted to go over some things. So this is normally $29, so technically you're getting a better deal buying that set than buying it by yourself, because this is a full size. What this claims to do is you're supposed to take a little bit up, get the dropper, drop a couple drops into your moisturizer, and it's gonna give you a gradual tan. Oh my god, I haven't opened it yet. Ooh, it smells kind of like grapefruity in a way. I have my notes over here, so I've been looking. So you're supposed to add it to your moisturizer. It's not gonna have any streaks, any smells, and you're not gonna be orange. I've never self-tanned before, so this will be interesting for me because I'm not like the palest person, but I definitely get pretty pale. So I'm curious what I'd look like with a little bit more of like a sun-kissed glow, which is why I am happy that I got the light version of this. And it is described as the peach drops, and this is infused with a blend of what they call Oxy Glow, and it's to help to brighten your skin tone. And then there's a green one that's infused with a super balanced mixture that's supposed to help with redness. And then there's the violet drops, which is infused with the hyperviolet mixture, and that's supposed to reduce orange tones in the skin. Another thing about this is that this is cruelty-free, 100% vegan, organic, made with organic ingredients, low pH, non-sensitizing ingredients, hypoallergenic, and it has the clean as Sephora seal. So you can use this for your face and your body. It's not supposed to break you out or anything, but we're gonna go into the instructions on how to use this. So what it says on Sephora's website is to use, add 1 to 12 drops to your moisturizer, mix it up, and then apply. And what I have gathered through looking on all of their social media accounts and on Sephora.com is that you don't have to wash this off, and it develops between 4 to 6 hours. So that's pretty fast in my opinion. Again, I am not a pro at self-tanning. Other information, it says the more drops, the deeper the tan, and to wash your hands off after you're done applying. So I did my legs and my body separately. I'm gonna do it after my face because I'm just curious about how this is gonna go. But I'm gonna put my hair up. So the moisturizer that I have been using that I would like to use with the tanning drops for my face is the Drunk Elephant Protini Polypeptide Cream. I love this moisturizer, okay? This moisturizer was magic, all right? The first time I used this moisturizer, I woke up the next day and my face has never felt like that with a moisturizer. So I just can't. So I just squeezed out like half of it. Whoop, that looks good. So I'm just gonna take that much moisturizer. It's a little bit more than what I normally take because this moisturizer goes a very long way, and I'm mixing it with some stuff and I might take it down my neck. It says 1 to 12 dots, and then on their Instagram it says for your face to start off with 2 drops, and you can use this daily. I kind of want to do 3 just for the heck of it. 1, ooh, those are thick drops. 2. Do you see how big these drops are? And then mix and apply. It smells kind of fragrance, though I know both of these brands don't do any synthetic fragrances. God, I'm just mixing this right over my hand, aren't I? It feels normal. It feels a little bit more slick than the Drunk Elephant moisturizer by itself. Did I put it under my eyes? Oh, I forgot to look that up. Holy cow. But I guess that would, oh, how do I do this though? I guess since it's with a moisturizer, I like my forehead a little bit tanner than the rest of my face for some reason. I don't know why I like that, but I do. And normally I massage or I pat my moisturizer in, but it says mix and apply to skin. It's not very specific in how to apply it, so I'm just gonna apply it the way that I want to. I'm gonna put a little bit on my ears because I don't wanna have any like lines on my ears. Is it gonna work on my ears? Who knows? I really hope my hand doesn't turn orange. I'm getting like paranoid. But it says it won't fully develop and for a while, so I'm hoping that's true. But it says to wash your hands right after application. I got crippled hands. If you're new to my channel, my hand is disabled, so my hand has been disabled my entire life and I still can't figure it out. There's some people that I watch do makeup that have recently become disabled and they can do stuff so easily and like they just figure it out, and I can't figure it out. Let's see, how do I get the back of my neck? It feels pretty moisturized. All right, I'm gonna wash my hands. All right, so it is the morning of the whole application. I definitely noticed a difference like closer to my ear where I didn't apply as much. The rest of my face is definitely like a little bit more yellow. It's definitely not like a tan, but it's more yellow. But I'm worried because where I get a lot of acne scarring over here on my chin, for some reason it got really dark, almost like it's a bruise that is like 2 days from going away, you know, where it's kind of like that weird yellowy color. So I'm not really the biggest fan of that. As for my body, my elbows are kind of yellow. I did exfoliate before. It's a little bit splotchy on my arm. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see that, but it's a little bit splotchy on my arm. It could be that I didn't mix it enough. It is splotchy. I am going to try this again tonight and do a whole other application over my whole body because I feel like some parts got like kind of splotchy, some parts didn't get where I wanted it to get. So I'm gonna try it again. It does make my teeth look whiter and I'm a little bit more tan. I did get tan a little bit on my ears, but I don't know. It also didn't transfer anywhere. So that was the good part, is that I have white pillows, but it didn't transfer anywhere. Nowhere is like brownish. Alright, so I just wanted to pop in here. I just finished my makeup, but I feel like you can definitely tell a difference with my foundation. I had to really bronze everywhere to get my foundation to match more. And this is typically a foundation that is a little bit darker than my skin tone. It's the Kosas Tinted Face Oil in the shade number 1. But like this one, I'll show you on the back of my hand. It's normally like a little bit more yellow than my actual skin tone, but like now it's just a little bit lighter. It's crazy. So I definitely noticed a difference with that. Now I'm going to do my pretty much final thoughts on the Idol of Paradise light self-tanning drops for face and body. I'm pretty content in how much I've used of it for that much. I did use, I want to say 10 drops for my face, and then for like my arms I used like 4 drops each arm. So I'm pretty sure like this is gonna last me a good while. I'm also pretty happy with how natural everything looks. It was a bit of a journey for me to figure out how to do this because like it's my first time ever self-tanning. So I'm not used to looking this way. I'm not used to being this tan. I don't think I've ever been this tan in my entire life. But I will say I like how green my eyes look and I like how white my teeth look. The one thing, again, is that I've had a lot of problems with matching my foundation. So what I've been doing is I have the Drunk Elephant Deep Bronzy Anti-Pollution Sunshine Serum, and I've been adding this to a lot of my foundations. Also, it adds a really nice glow, but it's basically like a liquid bronzer. I'll swatch it here. So it adds a little bit of depth to my foundations, and it also gives me a bit of a glow and evens it out. I will say what I've noticed about these tanning drops is it's really hard to see where you're actually putting this. It probably could be just me since this is my first time ever using anything like this. But as you can tell, for the most part around my hairline is pretty decent in my opinion, but like right above my forehead is a little bit of a mess. It's really hard for me to get like right in my hairline with like body moisturizer and get it like all in here to have it like a smooth transition, and I've tried to like kind of feather it into my hair and it's weird. Also, I do have makeup on right now, but you can't really tell. But I didn't really get like on my eyelids, so my face is really tan and my neck and my body is really tan, but my actual eyelids are as pale as I used to be, and it looks really odd, really strange, though I'm not sure if this is safe around your eyes, and I'm really scared to use this around my eyes. This tanning drops look really natural in the sense that it accentuates your dark spots. If you don't like your dark spots, I would probably suggest use a really light amount of this or skip on it, because like as you can tell, like some of my freckles, I did take a nap earlier on my face like this, so that's why my makeup's all like splotchy on that side. But like most of my freckles look really good, but this spot right here that I've been trying to actually get rid of is pretty pronounced right now. It's not as pronounced as it is like when I don't have makeup on. It looks like a giant freckle, and same as like the rest of my body. It's just like my freckles and my dark spots are really pronounced with this tanning solution, which is a good and a bad thing because it looks really natural, but at the same time it catches me off guard. For the fading process, so the first time that I used this on my face, y'all saw it was a bit patchy, looked a little funky. It was really yellow around my mouth area, and so that's why I decided to put another like coat of stuff on my face, and that was a bit darker than what it is right now. And what I did was I used these peel pads, these cold pressed peel pads, and I also, before that, I used my Clarisonic. The Clarisonic evened out the tan like no other. Holy crap. I used my Clarisonic with a brightening like vitamin C cleanser, and I just like sat there and I went over my entire face twice. If you have a Clarisonic, then you know it kind of like vibrates and then it's like beep beep and you go to like another section of your face. So I did that whole like process twice, and it really evened out a lot of any kind of like splotches or like it being really dark in certain areas. It was also really dark around my nose where I'm more dry and I have more blackheads. It looked really bad. My boyfriend even told me I looked one shade off of Donald Trump. I was like, thanks, now I need to fix this. But it seriously, like where my like nose line is, like where I creased on my nose from like rubbing it, was all, it's like a line of orange, and then it was like really orange right here, and especially like over where I had blackheads and where I get like more dry, irritated spots of my skin was where I was pretty orange. Now, the claims on this saying that it doesn't have any streaking, I am 50-50 on that, because for me, I personally noticed a lot of streaking, but that could have been my fault because it was really hard for me to use this and not see like where exactly I was putting it. You'd have to wait like 4 hours, and then you're like, oh, I kind of went a little heavy on my wrist and I didn't wash like this part of my wrist off enough, or I could have gone higher on this part of my wrist, yet for some reason I stopped like right here. Just like random things like that. It's kind of hard to see. The smell is really weird. Some people may like the tanning bed smell, some people may not. This had a very, very, very light, kind of like a waft of tanning bed smell every once in a while, but only in the period of when it was like developing. So the first like 2-3 hours after I applied this, I didn't notice any weird smells or anything like that. And then after that period of time, for like the 6-hour mark after I applied this, I would notice like little light, like I just catch like a little whiff of tanning bed, and it was really, really light. So I will say this does have a smell to it, but only while it's kind of developing. If you use this at night and kind of wake up in the morning, then the smell isn't that much of an issue, which is what I did the first night, and no orange. I got pretty freaking orange on my face for using this. And it could be just that I'm not used to being tan and I'm not used to looking this color, but like even on my elbow, I'm a little orange. I mean, if you're like in my boat, I would definitely suggest using like 2 to 3 drops in every section that you do. And another thing is, the first night I shared that I used the Drunk Elephant Proteiny Polypeptide Cream and the Hemp's Herbal Body Moisturizer. This I felt was a little bit too thick for the self tanner. Since the self tanner is like this kind of liquidy gel consistency, I found that using like a body oil, I just use the Tarte Marula oil for my body, and for my face I use the Murad Nutrient Charged Water Gel. The second time around, it definitely didn't streak as much when I used something a little bit more the same consistency as this. I felt like it mixed in better and it didn't leave as much like streaking on me. Another thing is it doesn't transfer anywhere. So once the moisturizer soaks into your skin, it's on your face, it's on your body, it's on you. It's not gonna go on your pillows. I have white pillows. I'm wearing a white shirt right now. It doesn't transfer on your clothes. It doesn't get in your hair, on your pillows. It doesn't get anywhere, so I do like that a lot. I like that the smell doesn't like linger. Oh, another thing is, it got all up in my fingernails. Like the bottom of my fingernails looks like I've been like gardening or something, and it's because I didn't wash underneath my fingernails very well. But that's another thing, like you're not gonna notice this until after it's developed. So it's a little weird with me, but with summer approaching and me being like an SPF fanatic, I really like this because I can get this like bronze bend in the sun look without being in the sun. And I like that, and I think I'm gonna keep up with this and see exactly how long this is gonna last me. Now, I think I'm gonna let this fade a little bit and then just keep up with like 2 to 3 drops in every part of my body. Now, if you guys have any other questions about these drops, please leave it in the comments down below, because I would love to answer any of your questions about this. I tried to hit every single piece that I could My mom asked me a ton of questions. When I introduced her to things like this, she's like, "Ooh, I like the sound of that." She did ask me a lot of questions and give me advice on what information to tell you guys and what kind of questions a general like friend or another person would ask me. So if there's any questions that I didn't get around to, please ask them in the comments. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. I'm so glad that I tried this. This is the end of this video. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching.